Hey guys, it's JFIFA here. Thank you very much for watching. This is the first video on my channel. It's also the first episode of a new series of mine. It's called The Race to Glory, as you can see from the title. And what are we going to be doing in this series? Racing to Glory, because nobody has time for a road. So yeah, obviously I jumped, straight into Ultimate Team when EA decides to load it. There we go. And just getting ready. I was so excited to start this. Let's go. Okay, is this right? This is over dramatic. This is heavily over dramatic. This is not necessary. Hello, does anyone not think this is unnecessary? Anybody? Really over dramatic here, guys. There's no need for this. So we jump straight into Ultimate Team, and of course we got our starter pack. So what did we get? This Giglio, which to be fair, it's quite good. Decent left back, but the rest of the team was just not good at all. I mean, Ibisevic is just not what you want, is it? I mean, I looked around the team and I was just like, there is nothing, and I repeat, nothing here. So I went over to the store, opened the Lone Legend pack, and got, again, nothing. Nothing in here was of any quality, which was absolutely brilliant. So I went over to the club name and I'm like, why have I got a stupid name? Wirral Stanley. EA Sports, Wirral Stanley. Where do you get your names from, EA Sports? Where? Inform me. Come and speak to me, EA Sports, because this name is just stupid. Wirral Stanley. God, EA. Some shit is your servers. So anyway, I changed the name to, Race to Glory, the much, more appropriate name, and changed the abbreviation to R2G. Race to Glory. As I said, confirmed the club name, and I was like, okay, let's go sign a loan player. And again, it wasn't brilliant. I mean, David Luiz, Vidal, Berkey, and Hulk, not good. I mean, I picked Vidal anyway, he's the best one there, but come on here, you're better than that, you can give me better players than that. So after getting Vidal, I realised that there were still changes to be made. So I had to change formation, change players, just get rid of a lot of stuff to just get better chemistry and get a overall squad. The bummer was that the best chemistry meant that Vidal couldn't actually play for me, which sucked balls. But I was like, you know what? Let's get into this. 66 chemistry, 66 rating. That's all right. Let's go. EA, can we start the match? EA Sports, can we start this match? EA. Oh, yep, we've got the game. We have been matched against TKAFC. Gonna be my first opponent of the series. Let's get into this. I was already feeling, energetic. I was just ready. I wanted to start the game. I saw his team. I was like, ha! It's all over the gaff, mate. Got right back playing right mid. You're having a laugh. Gotta tear this team apart. Hopefully. I mean, I was quietly confident that I could probably win this game. But FIFA's full of bullcrap, as we all know. So let's see how we do. TKFC. They're gonna be my first victim. So the match began, and I began straight away, giving out to Reed, who gave it to this guy, whose name I'm not even going to try and pronounce. Pearson gives it back to that guy again. He gets pushed off the ball. My keeper had a goal kick, so I kicked it up towards Morosini, who heads it down to Quadro, who again gives it to this guy, who again loses the ball from me. But then, I was like, no, give it back. So this Giglio picks it up, gives it to Mascati. Mascati runs through, sets this guy through on goal. He takes a shot, saved. He clears it away. He then, for some reason, made a sub in the 13th minute and brought on, oh Christ, the name! The name! He makes a poor ball forward. Giglio gets it, gives it to Traore, who then gives it to the Scottish wizard that is Pearson. Gives it to Albaraka. Morosini, back to Pearson, back to Morosini again, who gives it to Albaraka, the president, who runs through on goal. Slots into the bottom right hand corner for the first goal of the season. It's a brilliant start. Well worked team goal. And if you're wondering why I'm calling him the president, look at his name, Al Baraka. What does that remind you of? Barack. Therefore, the president. No arguments, no contest there. That is the president of Saudi Arabia. Deal with it, my friends. So, after he kicked off, I was like, you gotta do better here. Nope, just kick the ball straight back to me. It's like, okay, opportunity. Let's go. Kodro runs in, gives it to Morosini, who loses the ball, but Pearson's like, no, give it back. Gives it to Morosini again. I take a shot. Oh, that wasn't good. Admittedly, that wasn't very good. That also wasn't good from him. And Morosini's still gone. Morosini's round to keeper, and that's a goal. Indeed, that is indeed a goal. Joke's on you, friend. Joke's on you. So yeah, clearly he did not know what the hell he was doing. Just gave me the second goal, to be honest, and I made him watch the replay just to remind him how dominant I was. So, you know, he kicked off again. But you know what? Half-time came and went, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to attack it. I need to win this game. He got a goal kick, which he took bloody forever. Just watch how long it takes. Bloody hell, mate! Come on! Finally, takes the kick, but gives it straight to Kodro, who of course runs in, takes a shot, and scores. You know, as you do. So I was like, 3-0, first game. This is brilliant. You know what? I'm gonna go and try. Let's go and try and get as many goals as possible. Hopefully, he doesn't, you know, rage quit. But then, of course, as he's about to kick off, nope, he pauses it, and we all know what's coming. A rage quit. He does indeed rage quit. Wonderful. Thanks, mate. You know what? At least it's a win. I will take it. Coins. 326 of them, to be exact. You know, that's fair enough. I would have liked more, but you know what? There's no complaining there. He can't be mad. He was just shit. So, you know, first 3 points of the season, 3-0 win. That's a good start. That is a very good start. Very, very good start. So, again, after the first win, I was like, right, improvements need to be made. I've got more coins, let's go and buy players. So I went to look for some decent strikers. And I thought instantly, Cameron Jerome, he's a beast. But I couldn't find a cheap enough one. And the one I found had no contract. So I was like, okay, BPL, let's just look. And then I realized that the BPL has nothing. So I went to look for left wings in the BPL and just found Afolayan Atsu, who I didn't want. So I went to Scottish League for Pearson and there was nothing there. Nothing. So I was like, I went back to the team and I looked at where I could get links. And I realized that Traore was breaking up my potential Saudi takeover. So I went to look for some Saudi centre backs, who to be fair were quite cheap and quick and cheap. So I bought this guy, Hamza, 200 coins, and went to go and buy a Saudi keeper. Again, the bronze keepers are just not good whatsoever. They're just terrible. And then, you know, I tell you, you're looking for cheaper bronze keepers, but again, they just got worse. So I went to look for some silvers, who to be fair were quite good. They went to look for gold and they didn't have any, so I just had to come buy silver. I bought Mayu for 250 coins, who to be fair, that's a good enough price. I was happy with that. So I went into my squad and added my new Saudis. And I was ready for a new game. Let's see if we get paired against now. This guy. This guy. This guy. This guy. This guy. This guy. Yeah, this guy. Wraith Rovers. This guy. So, you know, got into the game. I was like, yeah, let's go. I want to see his team. Then I saw his team and I was like, oh my god. Exactly. Like, it's not brilliant. Let's not get it twisted. It's not amazing. But it's way better than mine. He has 100 chemistry and 788 rated. Kane and Bonnie. How are my Saudis meant to compete with that? My Saudis are going to have their work cut out. I was like, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. Come on, team. We are JFIFA. I am JFIFA, who's doing a race to glory instead of a road, because nobody has time for a bloody road. Forget roads. Racing is a much faster form of transport, if you get what I mean. So I gave it to Disciglio, who gave it to Kodro, who gave it to the president, Barack, ran through his defense. Just as he was about to pull the trigger, he was tackled and my opponent cleared the ball. The game was laggy as hell though, and like in the 20th minute, Kane picked up the ball, took a shot, and my keeper saved was like, yes, okay, no. Or not. EA Sports, you know what, I'm not even going to bother to complain anymore. I'm not even going to bother to complain. You know what, at least we got the win. Oh, no, the game didn't even exist according to EA Sports. Thank you, EA Sports, for your wonderful servers, your wonderful game, and all the wonderful things that come with it. But there we go, lads. Thank you very much for watching the first episode of my new series, The Race to Glory. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please, like and subscribe. Comments are really appreciated. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. If I need your suggestions with this series, man. Like, you guys are as important to this series as I am. So, any help, any comments are appreciated. Just tell me where I need to improve, and I'll take everything into consideration. And again, I want to thank you guys for watching. And goodbye, my friends. We'll be back soon with more episodes of The Race to Glory and some other videos that I have planned for you, lads. Yeah. See you guys soon. Bye.